sense. It is a workout that you can do like you see right here, but it's also a workout that you can do
and we're going to turn it
from
around
this right here. I'm just giving you a quick look. We're going to turn it around to show you. So if you are sitting down right now at your couch or at your desk or any chair at the dining room table, you can be getting the same workout that my guest, Kim, is doing right now. She's a busy mom, one of the fittest ladies I've ever seen in my entire life, because of tools like these. And this is a tool that we've had here at QVC for some time. It's got some modifications to it, customer request. It's F11592. Kim McKaylee, I'm gonna let you tell us all about it, although I'm already a huge fan, so you'll be preaching to the choir.
Well, the elliptical is still one of the most popular workouts in the gym, that and the treadmill. But there's a couple differences, and I'll tell you why this is even more popular. Because the main difference is there's no impact on the knees, all right? The elliptical motion mimics the natural path of your foot, your ankle, and your knees as you're walking, but without the impact of coming up and jarring down. So on a treadmill, you're stepping, so your weight is coming down on each limb. On the elliptical, you can see my feet don't leave the pedal. I can stop and start. I can go reverse. Can you go reverse on a treadmill? I don't think so.
Maybe
if you're very good, you can
but
turn
it probably
around.
end up as a YouTube video. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. And this is also a very good cardiovascular exercise, which makes it very popular as well. You're getting a more efficient workout in less the time. And now Stamina's made this compact and portable, so you can get all of that in the convenience of your own home.
Kim, you and I were talking about this earlier. There's so many advantages to this. By the way, I would have my tennis shoes on right now, just so you know, but we didn't get them to me in time. But you can do it with your socks and bare feet if you want to as well. And, you know, of course, the big advantage for a lot of people is that, yes, if you have mobility issues, getting on a treadmill really isn't possible for you, this is an alternative. The big wow for me was that it was so compact. I don't have the room for a huge treadmill. I would love to have one. I don't have the space. I have space for this, and even if I had a treadmill, couldn't take it from room to room. This, because of the handle, and because I think it's like 25 pounds, you can take it from room to room.
And you guys have asked for that because you need the handle to actually turn the machine around when you're sitting and when you're standing. The machine is going to go in different directions. And it's also, like you said, carrying it up the steps in the bathroom. My kids are taking tubby.
That's a workout too.
I work, exactly. And also, if we'll go through the features here since we're down here. We have a resistance dial here. So this is going to grow with you. This is going to start from that novice all the way up to that expert, the person that just came.
To the long.
And you can also do like a CrossFit type of training with this, and that's what I like to do. I like to have it on a very low setting and pedal very quickly.
Go fast.
And then I like to up it and then have it like I'm climbing a mountain.
So it's interval training,
all
built in one.
We have onboard electronics, so now we can gauge how far we've gone, how much time, calorie burn, however you like to train, you can see all of your results there. Good motivator right there. The convertible pedals, this is another thing that was just recently we've added because people like to work out when they're at work. So if you have this under your desk, your knees won't hit your desk. I know when I'm sitting at the computer or the desk, my legs fall asleep because I'm sitting on a hard chair and behind the legs, it just gets numb. And I don't want to sit there and work anymore. So this way I can sit, I can actually move my feet while I'm working. I can accomplish more because I'm more comfortable.
You know, Kim, I know that there are so many studies about how being sedentary is becoming the death of us. I mean, you know, so many of us sit at a desk because we have to, day in and day out. So we're coming up with alternatives. There's the standing desk, there's sitting on the big round ball. Anything that you can do is better than nothing. But something like this, I mean, this gal's on an Excel spreadsheet right now. She's getting a workout at the same time.
Exactly, and there you can see the inline wheel, so it's a very smooth, very quiet. We have padded handles, so it's going to be comfortable to the hand. And there's those converted pedals. So it's just, they're attached right to the front of the machine. You're going to pop those on. So now the 5 minutes it takes you to put together is going to take you 5 minutes, 10 seconds. Because it's very easy to put together. We have resistance band training as well. So now you can build your muscle as well. And you're going to burn more calories. Because your body is going to increase all that metabolism is going to get fired.
Let's do this. I'm going to remind you of something that's really, really fun, and that's something called Easy Pay. If you, maybe you're thinking about a gym membership, or you have a gym membership and you're not going, we know who we are. I was one of them for a long time. Cancel it out, right? And keep this home. You're getting an arm workout. You're getting a leg workout. I'm having to stop every few minutes so I can keep on talking because my heart is pumping. And And you get it for $21.99 a month. And you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, Kim's showing you how to use it. Long's in the back. Long is, I'm guessing, over 200 pounds, and this is a hold up to 250.
250, but when you're sitting, there's no weight limit capacity for this. So as everything that we're doing standing, you can do while you're seated. My 87-year-old dad, and I need to correct that. Saturday I was on and I said 86. My dad called me right up.
He's like, credit for that year, thank you.
87 here. But my 87-year-old dad sits, watches the news. He's watching right now. Hi, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
And he can just sit and pedal. He's 87 years old. He's not going to the gym anymore.
Right.
I saw my dad work out his entire life. That's what got me started.
Yeah.
But this movement right here for my dad who suffers with, you know, swelling, not saying it's going to help with swelling, but just because he's not moving, this is going to increase that circulation in his ankles, and then it's just going to travel up his legs. It's going to give him that mobility back.
Right.
It's also going to empower him because he's still working his body out, his heart, and he's staying heart healthy.
We've got 200 people on the phone lines right now. Maybe this is the first step for you. Maybe you're that person. And I was there too. I tell the story all the time. I used to weigh a lot more than I weigh right now. And I was afraid to go to the gym. Not because I didn't want to get on a treadmill, I wanted to. I was afraid because everybody there looked like they came right out of a fitness magazine, and that was intimidating for me. If this is your first step, I can't think of a better one because it grows with you. You start seated, you move to standing, you add the armbands, you increase the resistance. This is a gym that grows with you, that you picked up for less than $22 a month, that requires about 5-minute assembly. Kim's going to show us how to get on it if you have any questions about that, because I know we're not looking at any handles here, and that can be a little intimidating, but I'll tell you it's super, super easy.
Yes. So let me show you if you're going to get on this, and this is going to be a progression, so don't get this home and just figure you're going to step right on it,
And hop
right?
on, right.
We've been doing this for a long time, but it is something that you can put in a doorway. You can have this in the kitchen, so in between potatoes cooking or whatever, you can get on here.
Keep it where you will use it. Don't put it in the home gym where you forget about it. Put it next to the television.
So I'm going to hold on to the chair for stability. I'm going to put my foot on the pedal that is down, and then I'm just going to step on with my other foot. Now, if I had a high back chair, I could just leave it there and leave my hand there. But then all I'm going to do is just shift my weight. So I have both pedals even. Just shift my weight from one leg to the other, and it's a rotation, like I said, that mimics the path of your ankle, knees, and hips as you're walking. So my feet aren't coming off the pedal, so I don't have to worry about falling.
Right.
I have my hand on the chair, so I have that stability factor there. And then you just get used to the motion. You'll get used to that motion, and then you can play with it. You can go back and forward. Again, you're working different muscles when you go backward or forward.
We could have a newborn baby sleeping in the next room.
Exactly.
3 of us are working out right now and getting a good workout, and that newborn baby would still be sound asleep. It's whisper
It's whisper quiet, yes.
And guess what? If you have this in a room, like I said, where you're going to see it and use it, I have this in my living room, and guess what? I'm not the only person that gets on it. My daughter gets up, how's this thing work? And before she knew, she was like, hey, this is kind of cool. And then she started counting her steps. Guess what? My 14-year-old daughter is now into fitness thanks to this right here. It's huge.
Oh, yes, that's awesome to hear because, I mean, how much do we hear about obesity with children, especially in the United States? Start them out young. Let them, you be their role model. Let them see you and, you know, dedicating to yourself that I'm going to be well within myself. They'll pick up on that. Kids pick up on a lot of things you don't
Whether
even
you think
realize
they're watching or not, they are. And if you get 5 minutes of this a day, it's worth it.
All adds up.
If you get 10 minutes a day, it's worth it. Work your way up. And you're waiting for that Keurig to fire up and get you that first cup of coffee. Get on there and get the juices flowing. And start your day off right. It doesn't have to require an expensive gym membership or a lot of equipment. You can. And like I said, anything's better than nothing. But this is better than most things I've seen. And it's on a great easy pay now, so your commitment is $22. And then you've got 30 days to try it out. You can get a lot of workouts in 30 days before you even have to decide. 20 seconds left, final thoughts?
Well, I just think of my dad. I think of how I want my dad around another 87 more years. I mean, he is my heart and he is my role model, and I want to see him healthy. I want to see him moving around with my grandkids. I had kids at a late age. So I want my dad to be there, and I want to go dad.
Yeah, do it for the whole family, right? Because if you take good care of yourself, like I said, you take care of everybody else. F11592 is my pick of the show. Easy pay, less than $22. Let me see. Ooh, I'm over the 700 repetition mark now.